Hello friends, welcome to the session as part of the Hackmakers Hackathon event. My name is Siddharth Bhattacharya, you can call me Sid. A brief intro about me. I have close to 2 decades of IT experience, have worked across geos and tier 1 telecom service providers in multiple transformation engagements. Any further details, you can always connect me in LinkedIn. The LinkedIn link is provided in the slide. Well, in this session, I want to highlight some key tenets on how you can transition to an AI career path. Although I have focused the content more towards experienced professionals like me, but I believe freshers can also get some value out of it. Personally, I have traversed this journey for the last 3 years, and this session is a reflection of the same. I would like to thank Hackmakers team to provide me this golden opportunity to share my experience. So moving on, so for any transition in career, two key attributes are critical. They are intent and effort. You should have a clear intent why you want to choose a particular career path. It should be based on your passion and industry trends. One quick suggestion, don't get influenced by others' success and career path. You should choose what best suits you. But only intent is not sufficient. You need to put effort to make the change. Now the question arises, is this the magic formula? Is this guaranteed? I would say there is nothing guaranteed in life. This will help you in your path towards that final goal. Also, people get impatient during this journey. They wonder how long they need to do this fight. I would say again, timeline is just a number and one should have faith in oneself. Any transition is difficult, but with intent and effort, it is possible to achieve. Now, with this in mind, let's proceed with the approach. Well, the approach is simple and divided in 3 stages. Stage 1 is research, stage 2 is learn, and stage 3 is execute. I would say spend 20% of the time in research, 30% in learn, and 50% in execute. I will cover the details and the importance of each stage as we move. What is important to note that it is not a linear movement from one stage to another. There will be a lot of back and forth, which is natural as the area is new for you. Also, keep in mind, you may need to tweak your path as and when necessary. AI field is fast evolving and it is very tough to have a very defined path. So be agile and flexible. So let's understand what is research all about. I have highlighted 4 key areas that you need to focus on. First one is self-discovery. You need to identify your strength and weakness, some kind of SWOT analysis in the management world. This is key as this will help you to identify the gaps to fill in. Lot of time people jump in the AI world without doing this and then realize it later. The second one is around exploring the AI field in general. AI is a very big domain area. I would say it is a horizontal practice that cuts across all verticals and business process. Lot of elements are part of the AI umbrella. For example, data science concepts, machine learning concept, statistics, probability, etc., etc. So you should have a broad understanding of the field in general before you embark in your journey. Also, it is fast evolving field. So bear that in mind. So that makes research as a continuous practice. Research will help you to determine what kind of target role suits you in the AI world. The next one is around understanding the market itself. Personally, I have worked in multiple countries, including India, UK, and Australia. I would say all markets are different and are at different maturity level. What works in India may not work in Australia. Understanding market dynamics, how recruitment works, level of maturity of the AI field, which organizations are working in this field matters a lot. Please do your own due diligence. It will help you to have targeted approach. Finally, if possible, get a mentor. who has knowledge in this field. Navigating the path with a mentor will become a lot easier. Personally, I had this gap in my journey, although I have taken inspiration from multiple folks, known as well as unknown. The earlier you get a mentor, the better it is. Mentorship should be unconventional. Now, moving on to stage two. Stage two is all about learning. While I have focused on four key areas, but it is not an exhaustive list. Bear in mind, if you are in the AI world, you have to be a lifelong learner. There is no alternative option. The very first item is on machine learning. Well, AI has a lot of elements, ML being a very key component. Within ML itself, you have classical machine learning, deep learning, natural language processing concepts, and whatnot. I would suggest have a broad understanding of each of those and then deep dive in any one of the areas. It is always a question between breadth versus depth. It is always good to have a breadth in the overall area and then depth in one or two areas. Otherwise, it might become quite overwhelming for you. Also, from a programming standpoint, I would say Python is enough. That is enough. The second area is on cloud. Now, as per my research and understanding, AI is in early adopter phase, whereas cloud is already in the early majority phase. Cloud adoption has exploded in all industry segments, so it is always better to have knowledge in cloud. Cloud and AI kind of goes hand in hand. Getting certifications in cloud is good, but more important if you have practical implementation knowledge. Nothing beats practical knowledge. Again, pick up any one of the top cloud providers and understand how data pipelines and how data science work in those cloud services. The third area is around SQL. While data is the oil for AI, data analysis is very key for any AI ML initiative. SQL is the industry adopted practice for any data analysis. No matter what role you perform, have some knowledge on SQL. If you want to learn advanced SQL, then also there is no harm in doing that. SQL always helps. Finally, the last area of focus is business acumen. Well, I should admit that there is no course available in the market to teach you that. This comes with experience in the domain or industry you are working. It is critical to understand business challenges and how AI can solve those. May not be everything can be solved, but quite a lot can be. So you, being an experienced professional, can bring that edge to the table and differentiate yourself from the rest. Industry is looking for those gems who can translate business problems in AI language and solve it. Finally, all your learning should be based on target role you are aiming in the AI industry. Also, it would be good to contextualize your learnings in your domain of work. Finally, you should also focus on the transferable skills that you can bring in from your previous experience and put in practice in the AI world. Now, moving ahead, the last stage, but the most critical one, is the execute stage. I would like to emphasize that this stage is the most important part of the journey. So whatever research and learning you have gathered till now, put it in practice. But if you don't have a full-time job in the AI world, what are the mechanisms or tools available for you to perform that? The number one, volunteer work. Pick up any work in the AI world as a volunteer. You can latch on with a startup or may potentially find an opportunity within your own organization. Stretch yourself and perform the tasks. It will give you an edge down the line. But not only execute the tasks, but also publish the same to all the professional channels available to you, like LinkedIn, Medium, etc. It is very important to showcase and brand yourself that you are interested in this field and you are working towards that. Personally, I have been able to connect with some of the great AI leaders by showcasing my interest and effort in this area. So it works. Now, participating in hackathons, I think I have participated in 6 hackathons so far. Each hackathon brings in a different set of challenges and learnings. Collaboration with like-minded people in a very short period of time is a fabulous experience for me. So whenever you get a chance, just go for it. It will add value. Finally, you can also become a mentor for those who want help and guidance. If you have traversed some path already, why don't you start mentoring others? What I am hinting is you need to build your own brand in this new field. That is the key to success. Well, in summary, I would like to highlight some of the key points for you to take away. It's always what you execute, then what you learn. People care on applied learning than just certifications. Second, it is all about your brand and your capability to pull organizations towards you. It is no more a push market in Industry 4.0. Third, focus on your transferable skills rather than on the number of years of experience. Frankly speaking, nobody cares how many years you've worked in this new age era. What skills you're bringing to the table is what matters. Finally, I've seen a lot of people have a fear factor that if they transition to a new field, they will get a lower level designation. Well, you should target a role where you can add value rather than a designation. That should be the goal for this transition journey. Well, I hope this session helped you in some way to navigate your next career change. If you find this of value, then do send me a message or feedback in my LinkedIn. Happy to share my experience with you all. Once again, thanks to Hackmakers team for this great opportunity. Thank you.